After a 15-year hiatus, Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi returns in the form of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. I tried my best. That was a horrible impression. But what's up, guys? It is Celeb back again for another video this time around. We're here to talk about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is a continuation of Budokai Tenkaichi. So I originally started playing Budokai back in 2002 when it first released on the PlayStation 2 as Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and it was more of a kind of like, felt more like just a regular fighting game, but it was really awesome. It was a really great game. But then we saw the evolution or transformation of Budokai into Budokai Tenkaichi, and then, of course, Tenkaichi 2 and 3 from there on. So what was great about the Budokai Tenkaichi series is that it added such a fast pace of gameplay that we hadn't really seen before in Dragon Ball games. And it was the three-dimensional style. And you know, we got these episodic, moments that we loved in the series. And that's what they're bringing back. So what's cool about it is that the developers Spike Chunsoft actually are a lot of the original developers of the Budokai Tenkaichi series, and Bandai Namco wanted to bring this game, of course, to light with amazing visuals that really merge kind of, if anything, it's things that we haven't seen before. It's things that are utterly just breathtaking to me. There was a lot of times that while I was doing my hands-on with this game that I only had so much time to really play, but I couldn't help but just be in awe because of the merger of gameplay graphics with anime styles that we have seen and come to love in some of these amazing movies that have come out, and of course in this new series. And it's really crazy to me that the game and this series has been going on for as long as it has. I mean, it was what kind of got me into it's what really kind of got me into fan being like a fan, of these type of things like Dragon Ball. Back in the day when it was releasing, it was coming out to the United States, of course, and me and my brother would stay up and watch the series as it was coming out in the United States. And Akira Toriyama, is just I hate that he's not here to see the success that this is going to be. There's a lot of players out there too, like me, that have been playing Dragon Ball games forever or have been watching Dragon Ball forever. So having a game like this bring back such a beloved series like the Budokai Tenkaichi series is great. So if you don't really know a lot about what this game is going to feature, it's going to feature like 164 characters, which they're not all their own characters, but they, some of them are their own individual characters, and some of them are different versions of the same character, Goku and, Z, and then, Super Goku and blah, 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 blah. So what's cool about this is that the game modes that are going to be available in the game, like with the episode battles. So the episode battles, of course, are going to be things that we've seen showcased in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. But what's really awesome about the episode battles is that you actually have the choice of changing the outcome of the original story. So what we got to see is kind of like what everyone else got to see when this was revealed. The moment that Raditz and Goku have their battle and Piccolo charges his special beam cannon and then takes Raditz out. So you can experience that as the original story, and you can also experience it from the first-person mode, which is really cool, I thought. I thought that was a really great showcase of something different. But you can also choose to, in like that mode, you had the ability of choosing to not go with Piccolo, and Piccolo flies away, and then you're kind of coerced by your friends with Krillin and Master Roshi. They're like, hey, Goku, we want to come with you and back you up. So you actually see a different version of this story, kind of like an alternate universe version of the story, and with a different outcome, which I thought was really, really cool. So something else, of course, is the custom battles. So in custom battles, players have the ability of fighting with original scenes. In the custom battles, it contains a number of numerous like original battle situations, but also there's like bonus battles that you can do that have different like victory aspects. It has event cutscenes that trigger in the middle of the battles. One thing, though, that really stuck out to me was the edit mode. So, like the edit mode, you could literally change and do whatever you want to with it. So you can like change their facial expressions, the like captions that pop up, the background music, the title screens and all kinds of stuff, and kind of make it your own episode as you're playing. When we were being shown this by Bandai Namco, I was like floored. I was like, holy crap. So you could literally, in your own way, if you wanted to, say you had a YouTube channel, you could make your own episodes as like your own show, which I thought is so cool. So with that, these different modes, you're going to have the story, you're going to have the multiplayer, of being able to challenge your friends with the split screen aspect, which is only available in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. You can only do split screen in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber stage. Which is understandable if in this perspective, but there's a ton of different characters. There's a ton of different versions of these characters, and one of the greatest things that I saw while playing this game is that it is super fast-paced. It's very, very visually stunning. The music and everything is it gets your blood pumping right out the bat. And one of the developers actually had stopped me while I was playing and said, hey, so you have Dragon Ball Super Goku and Super Vegeta, right? And I was like, yeah, I was actually doing the, like Broly battle to where it's like Broly and Frieza and all that. And they said, well, that's a really cool thing that you have that set up, because since you have these two characters on your team and they're the super versions, you can actually transform into Gogeta. And I was like, what? You gotta be kidding me. And they're like, no. You can actually transform into Gogeta when you reach level 3. So after I reached level 3, I did the transformation into Gogeta, which I thought was so cool. And then after fighting him a little bit, and I kind of gained a little bit more in my level and power, I was able to transform into Super Gogeta, which was awesome. And these cutscenes that are happening like as you're doing this, just as a Dragon Ball fan, it was like brought a tear to my eye. I wanted to jump up and be like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. It was really a really, really cool thing. Especially since I've been playing this game and watching Dragon Ball my whole life, dude. Like, honestly, I've been a big fan of Dragon Ball since I was very young. When they finally started dropping Dragon Ball Z on just regular TV, and then of course Toonami had happened. It was such a great thing going to school the next day and talking to people, like especially whenever Goku finally transformed into Super Saiyan Goku for the first time. Me and my brother were like jumping up, freaking out, like, oh my god, he's a Super Saiyan. Oh my god. That's the type of like excitement that I have as I am playing this game. It is very, very beautiful. It is extremely, extremely fun. And it is such a reinvigoration of the Tenkaichi series like we have not seen in some time. And I cannot wait to play this game more when it comes out October 11th of this year. This is going to be, I personally believe, this is going to be a banger for Bandai Namco. I don't see how this game could not do just mega freaking sales, because the control schemes of the games were super smooth. The gameplay is extremely, extremely fast-paced. And having these different modes available day one, of being able to play through the stories of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, of being able to make your own stories with the custom battle modes, of being able to, literally, like I said, of depending on the characters that you have, being able to transform fully with 2 different characters into one character is such a cool ass thing. But then something I think that is really unique about this game is the opportunity of being able to see different stories play out of some of our original fan favorite moments, depending on the choices that you make in the episodic story modes. So one thing, as I said, is, I got to give huge applaud to the development team and Bandai Namco for this amazing graphical presentation in the game, because I really can't say it enough. It's freaking stunning. It is really stunning. Now, I don't know what we were playing it on. I don't know if it was a PC or if it was, an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5. But I'm telling you guys, when I say this, this game is going to be fire when it comes out. And I really hope that you get the opportunity to play this game when it releases. If you don't get the opportunity of getting the collector's edition, I am sorry, but I am excited that I did pre-order the collector's edition. And the collector's edition is, bro, it's really honestly great. The premium collector's edition comes with the steelbook, the base game, metallic bookmarks, comes with the Dragon Ball card game Fusion World with 3 playable cards. It also comes with the season pass bonus, the Ultimate Edition bonus, the Ultimate Edition upgrade pack. By pre-ordering it, you get early unlock to 6 playable characters, which are basically 2 characters, but it's 6 different versions of these characters. And then the big thing about this is the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero exclusive statue, which is Broly versus Goku Ultra Instinct. So it's really a cool-ass collector's edition that I can't wait to add to my collection. So if you do get a chance, head on over to GameStop or wherever else, and you can order the regular collector's edition, which might still be available. But the premium collector's edition is only available on the Bandai Namco store. So I love you guys so much. I know this is, these last few videos, it's just me gushing, but I really have had some amazing opportunities to play these games. And if you haven't really had a chance to check this stuff out, everything that you're seeing now in the video is straight gameplay provided to us by Bandai Namco. So this is true gameplay of the game. And I'm telling you guys, watch out, because this is going to be one of those games that I'm going to be putting a lot of time in, and hopefully you're going to be putting a lot of time in as well. Thank you so much, Bandai Namco, for this amazing opportunity, and make sure to check back soon for more hands-on impressions from Summer Games Fest. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.